Hello, Jane here. So, in case you're still in the process of determining which one is for you, watch this video to help you make an informed decision about which one to pursue. Also, you may pursue all these three if you wish to. These credentials provide you with more opportunities as well as competitive advantage among others. So, to provide an overview, I'll cover the following in this video. First is what professional organizations govern the exams. Second is whether a bachelor's degree is required. Third is whether the bachelor's degree required relates to accounting only or can it be other courses. Fourth is whether you are eligible in the first place and how you can actually obtain the license or certification and legally attach the 3 letters next to your name. Because simply passing the exam is not enough. Some of these 3 requires actually your professional experience as well. Fifth is how many exam papers, tests, or parts or levels are there. Sixth is when is the testing window for the exams. Seventh, how long does the exam take? Eighth, how much time do you need to complete all the exams, parts, or levels? Ninth is how much is the cost of each exam. 10th is the content of the exam, and lastly, what are the career opportunities for each. So before we jump right in, let's first define these 3. CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant and is perhaps the most widely known credential for accounting professionals. You will often find the CPAs in the public sector as opposed to the CMAs and the CFAs. CMA stands for Certified Management Accountant, and this credential focuses on financial accounting, strategic management, strategic planning, risk management. Hence, you will find most CMAs in the private sector. CFA stands for Chartered Financial Analyst, and you will find most CFAs in the finance and investment management sector. So now let's go to the specifics. First, let's talk about the professional organizations which govern each credential. The CPA is offered by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants or AICPA. The CMA is offered by the Institute of Management Accountants or the IMA. And the CFA is offered by the CFA Institute. Now let's talk about the bachelor's degree requirement for each credential. So to make it short, before you're able to pursue any of these credentials, you must first have a bachelor's degree either in accounting, finance, or other related courses. And as I have mentioned earlier, one of these 3 strictly requires an accounting degree, and that is the CPA license. So if you don't have the accounting degree but you have finance or other related degree, and then you can pursue the CMA or the CFA. So now let's talk about the eligibility for these 3. So for the CPA, you need to be a postgraduate. For the CMA, you need to be a postgraduate with 2 years of professional experience. And for the CFA, you need to be a postgraduate with 4 years of professional experience. Now let's talk about the exam papers. So for the CPA, by the way, this is the US CPA. It consists of 4 sections, specifically auditing and attestation, business environment and concepts, financial accounting and reporting, and lastly, regulation. The CMA exams consist of 2 parts, and also please be noted that effective January 1st, 2020, the IMA implemented changes in both parts. For Part 1 exam, the new title is Financial Planning, Performance, and Analytics. The new content added was Technology and Analytics as well as the Integrated Reporting. The IMA deleted the internal auditing section of the exam. For the Part 2 exam, the new title is Strategic Financial Management. The IMA added Business Ethics, Sustainability, and Social Responsibility. The IMA deleted the following content: off-balance sheet financing, bankruptcy, and tax implications of transfer pricing. So I'm gonna prepare a separate video for the CMA syllabus specifically for the 2021 exam, so check it out. The CFA exam consists of 3 levels, wherein level 1 focuses on introduction of various concepts of finance and investments. Level 2 is more an application evaluation concepts in the form of mini case studies. And level 3 focuses on portfolio management and wealth planning. Now let's talk about the exam dates or the testing window. So for the US CPA, there are 4 testing windows. That is first, January and February, March and April, July and August, then October and November. For the US CMA, there are 3 testing windows, January and February, May and June, then September and October. Now for the US CMA, you can actually take 2 parts in one testing window. For instance, you take part 1 in January and you take part 2 on February. Now for the CFA, there have been changes. Starting 2021, the 3 levels will be taken following this. So for level 1, you may take level 1 during the months of February, May, August, or November. Level 2 may be taken on May or August, and level 3 may be taken on May or November. Now starting 2022, all remains the same except for level 2 wherein it can be taken on February and August. For the exam length, the US CPA takes about 16 hours in total for the 4 sections. The US CMA takes 8 hours for the 2 parts, and the CFA examinations take 18 hours for the 3 levels. And for the expected time frame on when you can complete these credentials, for the US CPA, it may take about 1.5 years. For the US CMA, it may take about 6 months. And for the CFA, it may take about 2.5 years. For the exam cost, these are just approximations since the fees vary depending on whether you have registered earlier. They have this thing called early bird promo wherein the fees are much lower compared to late registration. Now let's talk about the main focus of these credentials. So for the CPA, it focuses more on public and general accounting. For the CMA, it focuses more on management accounting, while for the CFA, it focuses more on investment analysis and portfolio management. Now let's talk about the most exciting part of this video. What are the career opportunities for each credential? Let's first start with the CPA. The CPAs may have opportunities in the following sectors. For public accounting, the CPAs are mostly seen in the audit, tax, and consulting field. For the academe, CPAs can be professors and instructors. For the corporate accounting, CPAs may work as financial accountants, in internal audit as controllers or CFOs. In the government sector, the CPA may work in the compliance audit, investigative audit, and state and local government audit. So for the certified management accountant, CMAs may work as financial analysts early in their careers, as management accountant, cost accountant, accounting manager, financial risk manager in the middle of their careers, and as corporate controllers and chief financial officers late in their careers. Lastly, the CFAs may be seen in portfolio management, research, consulting, risk analysis and risk management, investment strategy, and also in the investment management sector, specifically in asset management, private wealth management, commercial banking, investment banking, and insurance. To sum it all up, each of these credentials carries with it its own prestige and honor. Piece of advice: in deciding which one to pursue, ensure that it is related to your chosen career path in order to maximize it and make it as your competitive advantage. Once again, my name is Jane. I hope you got some valuable information from this. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, hit like, share, and subscribe.